Honey, it's been a week, but it feels like a year.
Honey, so much has happened since we last spoke. We are popping off like the crystals on Marilyn Monroe's dress.
Pride gigs, musical gigs, bejeweled strap-ons. Should I put on another pair of Spanx?
And Judy Garland's turning 100. And that's not just because Jigs Suit is playing her.
Dig her up. Politically, the world is upside down as usual. Bigots and U-Hauls and elected officials being close-minded.
Plus, some DMs with your intel about Drag Race, mystic symbolism, and century-old songs about getting hard by a fountain.
Oh, shing-shongs.
I love Crystal.
Plus some impressive ass pics. Girl, are you ready to goss?
My goss is totally hot.
Let's go.
M.
Oh.
M. Mom! We want to welcome you back for yet another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot goss.
That's hot goss.
This, of course, is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's get into some
hot goss.
Oh my gosh. Well, here we are. We're back in the saddle.
Honey, June is in bloom.
June bloom.
Oh, June bloom. Not June jambalaya, June bloombalaya.
Not June gloom. June bloom.
So, I mean, have you been up to much? You don't seem really busy right now.
Well, this is the month where it all happens. And then you compound that with sort of all the pandemic stuff being postponed and then being put into this time now. Mm-hmm. So it's really been a sort of breakneck time period. And it still is. Not to mention my dad passed away.
I'm sorry.
And thank you. Which is like, it's really wild, but it was really good to go home and see my family and remember him and celebrate him. And, I love my family. I love my dad. So thank you for keeping the pod torch burning while I was away.
You doing any Daddy's Dying Who's Got the Will drag?
What is that?
It's a Del Shores play that is hilarious with these like 3 or 4 Southern sisters. And there's like this one slutty sister who like comes to the funeral and she's like, it's the only thing I had in black. It's basically a negligee. And then she wears like her daddy's old coat. And then she finds the will in the pocket or something.
Oh my God.
It's very Del Shores. It's wonderful. But I find the way that we can tell if a girl is truly busy in June is taking a look at her cuticles.
Oh, well.
Because, baby, if you got a cuticle left, you ain't doing drag.
Well, I don't. I'm a glove girl now.
Oh.
I'm very much a glove girl. And if I do wear nails, I wear the instant stick because I don't do that cuticle bleeding, falling off shit anymore.
Jackie beating.
No.
I see. Well, you were also in Australia.
Yes.
The glue down there is different. You can't use regular Elmer's glue. You got to use good purple stick. Dries clear.
Kangaroo glue.
Or get Courtney's stick of wax that she used to carry around with her over 3 continents. Courtney Ag used to carry a little stick of wax, and she would melt it between her fingers and then carry something else and powder. And she would do way too much because, that's what they have to do back down there in the Australian outback.
It's a whole moment. Australia was cool. It was really, really fast.
4 cities, 4 days?
4 cities, 4 days.
Was Kirsty there?
Ka-ka-da-ka. No.
Oh, man, I love her.
But it was great working with In the Dark, and their team was so good, and the shows were so great, and such a good vibe. And so great to go to a country
where you're not in fear of mass shootings?
Yeah, that part. That part. But we'll get to that. This isn't Let's Get Political. I would like to talk about the musical, Drag the Musical.
Me too. Staged at the Bourbon Room on Hollywood Boulevard during LA Pride. I saw your picture all over Hollywood Boulevard. And it looked epic. I saw the cast out at Marco Marco's birthday party at Plaza. Everybody was there. Nick Adams, the Jackie Cox, Tom Daly, Lance Black. Everybody was in the room. Who else was there? Nick Laughlin. You had Nicks on Nicks, baby.
Nick Laughins.
So was this a fully staged, envisioned production, or was it like a Encore's MCT reading?
This is the first time we've ever, put it in front of people and put it on its feet. So it was a workshop. And so it wasn't the whole scale of the show. We cut out some numbers and some plot points for time. And we had our, books in our hands for the scenes. And then the musical numbers, we had to be off book for those. Handwork. A lot of handwork. But it was beautifully directed and choreographed by Spencer Liff, who's incredible.
Spencer did it?
Yeah.
I love him. Hey, Spence.
Yeah. And it was just it was a very fast experience, but really the cast and the team really worked hard and brought it to life, and how fucking cool. And the response has been really good. So.
Yeah, it looked epic. Congratulations, bitch.
Congratulations.
It's going to be like the Drag Strange Loop on Broadway, I think, in 2 years.
Honey, very strange loops.
Honey, the Stranger Loop.
Honey, this unit you're wearing tonight is giving some strange loops.
Girl, I went to bed with it wet and then slept on one side. Oh. It's giving before and after is what it's giving.
You did some gigs, it seems.
There was gigatry happening.
Stars.
I got to work with legends and stars and icons. Stasha Sanchez from Legendary and her coach campaign. Mimi Marks from Chicago. I'm working with her in San Fran this weekend too. We had
actual legend dolls.
Oh yeah, and it was so much fun just being in the room with them, bullying Derek Barry in Nebraska.
What do you mean?
Oh, it was we were doing the lineup, and Derek revealed that she would need a mic because she was singing, and I said, no, baby, I don't know what you're calling what you're doing out there, but that's vocalizing. That is not singing.
Do not.
You are not a songstress.
Don't come sideways with her.
Baby, I came diagonal because half of it's true, half of it's not. I wasn't completely sideways. And I mean, I sang my song Derek to her, which is an ode to her talents and to her malfeasance. I don't know what malfeasance means, but it's okay. We had Ray Latre at We Hope Pride with all of her kids. She did a full hour set. It was amazing. I'm so proud of her. Willow Pill was there. At the meet and greet, she was like, that British guy really looks like Tom Daly. I mean, just like him. And I was like, that's because it's Tom Daly, girl. Welcome to LA. Like, there's stars all over. We're the nobodies. Adore was there. Lauren Banal, Kira Jete. Who else? Lolita Colby. We had dolls on dolls on dolls. Meatball was there. We didn't make it to the Pride main stage to see Christina, but many others did with her emerald cock. Did you see this dildo Christina was sporting at LA Pride?
This was heard and seen around the world. Yes, she was with Kim Petras. She's wearing a strap-on green giant cock. Is she wearing a muscle suit?
It looks like a chest plate with some abs and maybe a tit. Or
but
maybe
that
a
arm.
Yeah,
that's not her arm.
The arm is not her arm at all.
I mean, I'm not judging if she likes to work out or whatever, but no, I think she's wearing like a whole thing.
I'm pretty sure the dick is diamante too. Is that an emerald or jade?
Jade.
Jade.
Get her, Jade. Really?
How did you know that, Will? How do you even know these girls? Will Our sound designer is a straight man, and he is getting gayer by the month. Well, it is June. The fact that he knows his difference between his Jolies and Sotomayors is refreshing. Thank you for seeing us during our month. Get her Jade. Did you go to Marco Marco's birthday party too?
No, I was out of town, but I heard tell.
Oh, wow.
I heard it was the place to be.
Girl, all the divas and dolls were there. Miss Eureka, Godoy did a little number.
Chanel Perillo.
She made her emergence. It was almost as fun as Summer Tramp, where I sat in a giant car under the DJ booth while Casey Alva and Felix the House Cat just spun. They played Mighty Real right as my ketamine hit. And I was in the truck with JoJo just bouncing and having fun. And then they're like, you need to exit the vehicle. And I said, okay, I'll get out. And then I danced all day and had so much fun.
Why'd they make you exit the
I think it's because they didn't know why I was in there. And Rhea wasn't in there anymore. It was just me and JoJo. So it was just like two dudes. And they were like, you're not working here.
You weren't in Geisha.
No, No, it was...
oh, I see.
I was not doing the gigs. I had just gotten off the plane from Canada at 2 p.m. after doing the gigs with Coco Montrese and Thorgy Thor and Jiggly Caliente in Grand Prairie, Alberta. Baby. The only thing it solidified in me was my love of my sisters and also my hatred of any airline that is not Delta, because WestJet was the dirtiest, most disgusting plane I've ever seen. The stewardess was like, you need to put your bag on the ground. I was like, my fanny pack, which has my passport and my sunglasses. She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, you see the ground here, right? It's like disgusting, and there's no like, you know when the piece is missing on the floor?
You would get in a fight with a WestJet flight attendant.
I wasn't getting in a fight because a fight would mean that there was a party at fault, and there was no party at fault or at blame. I was just enlightening her to the details of the plane's nastiness. Girl.
Yeah.
I've been in
dated planes on a good old WestJet.
The Sabin Free Clinic on Schrader in Hollywood, next to the homeless park, is cleaner than the WestJet planes.
Okay.
And I've been in both.
Yeah.
I've lived next door to that Schrader Free Clinic. So I'm not complaining, but WestJet, you need to do better. Why don't you look to your friends at Delta? I know they're not an affiliate partner because they could never affiliate with someone so dirty and filthy.
Oh my God.
But Summer Champ was lovely. The parties were lovely. And
you can either live a safe life or an authentic one.
Oh my gosh. That was crazy because I knew that line from Nip Tuck when Shay mentioned it on Untucked, and I texted her. Shay said this thing in Untucked this week where she mentioned she saw a Ryan Murphy show, and they said a character was like, oh, would you rather live a safe life or an authentic life?
And it was Nip Tuck, your show.
It was Nip Tuck, but not only was it Nip Tuck, I remember being at the door of MJ's reading my script because I got it that day, and I wanted to like highlight all my lines and like show people, oh, look, I'm working on something at the door.
Working actress.
Yeah. And it was my first episode of Nip Tuck. So like as soon as she said that, I was like, I know those words.
That's
Nip Tuck is now on Hulu. So I went back and I was like, let me watch my first episode. And I was like, that was it. Vanessa Redgrave said it. And I remember thinking it resonated with me at the time too, because that night I was reading my script and someone threw a beer bottle at my head at MJ's because I wouldn't let him back in. And
very Priscilla.
Honey, it was. They threw it through those slats at MJ's to try to like, it didn't hit me, but all the glass that shattered did. And I was like, I am done working the door, baby. I'm going to be famous. I'm done with this hodgepodge. Ryan Murphy loves me. And then I was back at the door a year later.
Well, we want to open the door to our Rainbow Spotlight right now.
Not close every door to me.
This is Donny Osmond, Close Every Door to Me. No, this
Courtney
is a
Act
song
and selections from
by Young Onyx, and it's called Brat. So let's give it a listen, and we'll be right back.
I'm a brat, I'm a dog, like a mannequin that's standing in a mall. I'm a brat, I'm a dog, I don't need it, but you know I want it all. I'm a brat, I'm a dog, so I only pick up when the money call. I'm a brat, I'm a dog, I don't need it, but you know I'll take a dog. Real bitch in a faux fur, making everybody wanna get to know her. She gon' need a pink whip with the chauffeur. Bring it on, mommy, colder than a clover. No, it ain't done till I sing it. Game over. Cause I show them how to do it like the brochure. Oh no, sir, I am on a poster. In them platforms and a baby girl choker. I'm passionate about fashion. That's why it's only bad bitches in a faction. fashion. Looking like money, make them wanna cash in. But we don't need a man, only a distraction. They don't know the half, we the whole package. Murakami and my only baggage. Fancy, underneath, I'm a savage. Baby, I can show you what a brat is. I'm a brat, I'm a dog. Like a mannequin that's standing in the mall. I'm a brat, I'm a dog. I don't need it, but you know I want it dog. I'm a brat, I'm a dog. So I only think I want a money car. I'm a brat, I'm a dog. I don't need it, but you know I take it dog. That bratty daddy only happy with a new toy. Ain't a jerk, but I'm always with a new boy. About the money, that you already knew, boy. You fools go, little daddy, I need you.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or scaling your business. Everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
Did you know Judy Garland was going to be 100 on June 10th?
Oh, wow. Her birthday. We live. We live for Mother Judy.
We live.
Jinx planned it. She planned the release of the episode.
She did it. She did that thing. They showed The Wizard of Oz at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which is a great cemetery to like watch the first part of the movie, then go suck dick behind a mausoleum.
You can do that?
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, nobody's patrolling. You just go, let me go pay my respects to this dick over there.
Oh my God.
You never sucked dick in a graveyard?
No.
Not even with that spooky ooky bitch that you dated?
Can you believe? Never.
That's so strange.
I know.
Well, if there were a president to be sucking dick in a graveyard, Twitter is saying that President Eisenhower looks very queer in this photo that we're going to post on Race Chaser Pod because what are we? Political. It's Eisenhower looking gay as a goose. Untucking.
She's just sitting cross-legged, very like proper and good posture.
But this is the cross-legged where you could tell the balls are squozed up. You have to pull them up before you cross the legs because they are not below. It is not what lies beneath or what lies bequeathed. It is he pulled them balls up, crossed his legs, put his hand out, and then crossed his hand in his lap, and then just gave a big toothy grin and said, "I'm the president."
She looks cute.
She does. I mean,
and
she's no Mamie.
They've yes, Mamie.
Mamie.
Yes, God, Mamie. Mamie, I'm first.
Mamie
Eisenhower. Maybe Eisenhower.
Mamie
I'm
Miller.
First. Mamie Marks.
That's another doll I worked with. I worked with Mayhem Miller this week, and it was so much fun. She painted me, and I looked soft as a fucking springtime rose with no pesticides.
She painted you?
Mayhem painted me.
Ooh, I want to see pictures.
Bitch, I looked lovely. Y'all ain't ready.
They've taken the opportunity to make a meme of Dwight D. Eisenhower in the Untucked Interior Illusions Lounge.
No, they did.
Yes. Which is very charming. And we love it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Have you seen this image generator where you put in two things and it mashes them together into a picture? Oh my God, you look gorgeous.
That sharp intake of breath you just heard was me revealing the photo of myself painted by the queen of the party, Mayhem Miller, Sector Queen, Inland Empire. And the beauty that she did to me. The beauty. Baby. She painted in that light, that highlight. It looked like there was a flash on me the whole time, and I loved it. I looked so beautiful.
Yeah, you look really, really good. You look correct.
I looked so beautiful. I felt like I could get anyone I wanted or anything I wanted in that moment. I was like, I bet I could even get the Abbey to play some R&B or hip hop.
Oh.
And not totally whitewash this night. But it was so much fun. I had such a good time, and I'm looking forward to continuing with the third Pride of Los Angeles later this year for DTLA Pride.
Honey, we love prides. Prides on prides. Pride is all over
Jinx,
the
you
world.
owe me a monsoon.
It's a Jinx, you owe me a monsoon. Rebel Wilson is in the news. I just heard about this today.
Crazy, right?
She was sort of outed, wasn't she?
Well, I think that there was an article that said, or a publication, the Sydney Morning Herald, they Okay, let me just read this. The Sydney Morning Herald has removed a column about Pitch Perfect actor Rebel Wilson's new romantic relationship with, and the writer has apologized for making mistakes in his reporting following backlash from the public. Mm-hmm. In the original article published on Saturday, Herald gossip columnist Andrew Hornery wrote that he'd emailed Wilson's representative 2 days before publication seeking comment on her relationship with designer Ramona Agruma. Horney wrote that Wilson instead opted to gazump the story by announcing the news on her Instagram profile on Friday, a decision he characterized as a big mistake and underwhelming. Gazump is a British-Australian slang for swindle or outbid. The column attracted scrutiny on social media, drawing accusations that the newspaper was attempting to out Wilson.
Mama, they thought they were going to have her moment. Whoever this ornery person is, they thought oh, I'm gonna get the doll. I'm gonna get the girl. Do you want to comment on this? Or and
Can
Rebel
you pull your
Wilson was
face
like,
out of the pussy long enough to talk about it?
God. Rebel Wilson was like, honey, no. You're not gonna get my story, baby. I'm gonna post a picture with my fucking girlfriend and
And
say
just-
hi.
To say Rebel gazumped him, it's like, it's not your story, bitch. And
Yeah.
Rebel's post was great. She said, I thought I was searching for a Disney prince, but maybe what I really needed all this time was a Disney princess. Love is love.
Absolutely.
So we welcome her to the family.
Gorgeous
and-
dolls. Date who you're gonna date. Girl.
And they look beautiful and happy in this photo. And
Yeah.
Rebel just keeps getting younger, and I'm not talking about how she keeps lying about her age.
What do you mean?
Oh, girl, you don't know?
Do they know?
How do they know, Diane?
Oh, I know his name. What do you
Oh,
mean?
I
she's-
definitely know his name.
Well, who hasn't lied about their age from time to time?
Me.
Change the dates on your parents' graves. Have a phony birth certificate printed up.
Like, I'm the only one of us to ever mix a margarita in a dead sailor's mouth.
So wait, what's the age scandal? She's
So-
gonna gazump you on this.
Girl, she can get all gazumpted on me if she wants to. But
The gazumption, the gall.
it's known, anybody in Australia knows that she lies about her age because it's been her reported classmates don't remember her from her class from when she graduated. So it's fine.
Or it's like
Actresses-
when anyone's trying to figure out Amanda Lepore's true age, she's like, the hospital where I was born burned down, so you can't get my birth certificate.
And then, those people with the hats and the silver buckles on the shoes, they had like a record on the ship, but then when it hit that rock called Plymouth, it like, I don't know, I think it incinerated. Amanda is a legend, and she is timeless.
You know, let the
Except
dolls
for when
lie
she
about
does a
their
Swatch
age.
campaign with David LaChapelle, and then she's got all the time in the world.
She's got time, honey.
Do you remember that Swatch campaign with Amanda? She was standing naked at the front of the subway with the Swatch.
Didn't she
Legendary.
paint herself pink? Or is that something else?
But we're all pink inside,
Well, honey.
honey.
Have you seen this thing where it's like an image generator where you put in two different phrases and it generates these weird, ghostly, freakish images? What is that?
Yes, I have. It feels like a hybrid of Coco Montrese's filtering process with a little bit of August Getty thrown in there.
Please stop.
It is like pictures made out of Play-Doh or matted yarn from a dryer that kind of resemble boogie people, but also the actual image. If you squint, you're like, oh yeah. If you type in Willam, cow, beauty, something will come up and be like, okay, yeah, it's giving all of those three words if
Yeah.
I squint and squeeze my butt.
It's really wild. Someone did one of RuPaul and Pablo Vittar.
Oh yeah? How did that work out?
Well, it looks like them next to each other, but everything's distorted and like the eyeballs are weird. We should think of Drag Race ones to do and put them on the pod.
Mimi, I'm first alternate. We should put that up.
Well, we're going to take a break on that one, and
We
we will be
are.
right back with more stunning gauze.
Well, we'll take a break on that.
At the ballet,
No, I was doing Dick Tracy.
at the ballet, at the ballet.
When I was 5, I dug earrings out of my car.
This is when I was 5. I dug my earrings off the floor of a Frontier Airlines flight, WestJet Airlines flight.
I did drop my phone, and best believe I got a wet wipe before I put it upon my visage, because that floor was dirty. I'm talking bathhouse dirty, sticky. I
Sticky and not sweet.
baby, I do not mean to harp on the WestJet people, but
I flew Spirit.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did because,
You had to get somewhere.
well, the new normal with flying right now is that flights are constantly delayed. There are errors, there are cancellations because there are staffing problems.
Yep.
So I was not going to try to fly out of Erie to get back in time for Saturday's musical shows. I had to be there in order for it to happen. So I wasn't going to take any chances. So my mom drove me to Cleveland, and Cleveland has a direct flight to LAX.
Work, Pam.
Direct flights are less likely to be canceled because the crew gets paid more because it's longer. So they're less likely to be like, oh, fuck it, I'm not doing that, half-hour flight to Kakataka. So, but the thing is, this direct flight was on Spirit Airlines.
Was it spirited?
It was utilitarian. I mean, the seats are hard and firm, and they don't recline.
They don't recline at all.
But I will say this, Spirit Airlines, it was the first flight I've been on in a very long time that was on time, that arrived early, and actually got off the fucking runway in time. So I'm grateful to Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, my WestJets, there were 4 legs of my trip to Alberta and back. It was LA to Calgary, Calgary to Grand Prairie, and then flipped. All 4 of them had significant delays of 15 minutes to over an hour.
Yes.
So it's tough out there. Be gentle with your airport staff. I saw so many people freaking out and yelling, and it's just like, do you really think that's going to help anybody? Like, it's not their fault that the plane is late.
Yeah, it doesn't help. And all I can say is if you're a drag queen, if you travel for your job, if you travel for any reason, allow extra time because flights will be pushed and you will miss connections. This is the new normal right now. So just prepare ahead of time.
Hi, thank you for flying with Spirit Airlines. This airline, we don't have a pilot for, so we're looking for volunteers. Also, we'll let you check your bag up front in the cockpit.
We will give you a $500 voucher for a hotel.
A hotel within a 50-mile radius.
This is
No transportation.
Let's go ahead and get into this segment, which we call
Let's get political. I wanna get political.
Let me see your policy. Okay, so this one's a heavy one. It's from the Washington Post.
Oh, not this.
Dozens, but there is a happy ending because the tragedy that could have played out didn't. So dozens of masked men from a dozen different states dressed in the visually singular identity of the white supremacist group Patriot Front. And then they piled in the back of a U-Haul set up outside of a hotel in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho on Saturday. They had one goal as they headed to a popular park that was hosting an LGBTQ pride event, according to Coeur d'Alene Police Chief Lee White. These individuals were prepared to riot, White told the Washington Post Sunday. The men, whom he described as all working together, had riot gear that included shin guards, shields, helmets, and at least one smoke grenade and long metal poles like the ones used by some U.S. Capitol rioters on January 6th. White said they even had operation plans to detail their actions once they arrived at the Pride event. He said, citing the plan as the main contributor for the eventual misdemeanor charges of conspiracy to riot. White said further charges could be added depending on what authorities find, like weapons, as they process the U-Haul and other vehicles. This is really fucked up because the fact that white supremacists are latching onto anything and everything different and vulnerable and attacking at drag queens and libraries. There was a drag queen that was just, her library was stormed by white supremacists while she was reading, and she had to hide in the back. And then they tried to get her when she came out. And this is also right around the 6-year anniversary of the Pulse Massacre, which makes it even scarier. And people are afraid of things that are different because they aren't educated about it. So showing children while they're young in a library that people can be drag kings or drag queens is important because it teaches them at a young, vulnerable age that being different isn't anything that should be scary, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think, and that's why I encourage these library events, and I encourage drag around kids when it's appropriate. But this
not
is
Christina
nuts.
Aguilera drag, though.
I mean, Ven conmigo, baby.
Kink at Pride is fierce. Thank you, Xtina.
Yeah, that was a nighttime show. I think that was fine. That was
No,
like,
Mama, that's fierce.
It was like the 9 to 11 slot. The kids should be in bed.
They should be.
Or they should time their doses of G to the point where, you know.
Just time it around.
And by G, I mean Gerbers. It's scary out there, so we need everybody to keep your eyes open and be safe out there. What's even scarier is I heard that this was reportedly, there were whispers about this beforehand, and nothing was done about it. But a concerned citizen saw what was happening and saw a bunch of people in a U-Haul dressed crazy, and they're the ones that that was the catalyst to get them looked at and arrested. And these people should be charged with plotting a hate crime because they were obviously hating. Look at their pressed fucking vanilla mugshots. Neck beards aplenty.
Really, really scary.
You could tell these people don't have gays in their life.
Really scary and really horrible. And I mean, Pride has been such a safe space for us and such a vital piece of our culture, because so much of the time we have to sort of exist on the periphery or exist in the shadows. And this is a space where we can say we are here. We are proud to be here, to be our authentic selves. And it's really scary to feel like that is being, threatened or impinged upon. But it's not going to stop us. But I guess we can just encourage everyone to keep your eyes open. If you see something, say something, and we can just try to keep each other safe and keep pushing for, legislation about fucking.
We've got to, because like
weapons
51 years ago, it was the Christopher Street Rebellion March, and we were fighting then, and it's obvious we still have to fight, and it's just one of those things where we have to fight for the rights that we deserve to keep them now at this point, and for every other minority and faction that's discriminated against, because us or anybody else getting more rights isn't going to take rights away from anybody else. So the fact that these people are scared of losing their footing in whatever they think that they own about this country or this land, baby, this land is for you and me.
Yeah.
I can't, and I won't be second-class citizen like I'm on WestJet for life. Goodbye.
Honey, no, you're Delta Diamond, baby.
Baby, Delta 360. Let's get, if you wanna come.
What about VIP Premium? Have you ever done that with the car that they take you to your gate?
Honey, they let me sit in the front.
Like that.
I've had the Porsche several times. We love the Delta people for taking care of the Delta dolls. They call us the Delta Diamond Dolls.
It's really wild that there's so much conversation about like drag queen story hour and whether drag is appropriate for children right now. I mean, it's not a surprise because it is sort of a smokescreen to take away the conversation about reforming gun laws.
Honestly, that Texas senator, he literally, George Abbott texting about or tweeting about drag queen story hour instead of all those children that were murdered.
Yeah, I think, yes. I think there are definitely greater threats to the lives of young people, which come in the form of, assault weapons that are designed to kill people, and they're being used for that. That's something that needs to change in this country, and we can't get, we can't fall for the trap of just of them trying to say, look over there, and make it about drag queen story hour. I mean, it's wild because the musical, Drag the Musical, has kind of to do with kids and their relationship with drag, because there's like a young character in the show.
If you need to double cast it, you could do me and Derek. Because if one of us
can you play 12?
Ages out,
can you play 10 years old?
Easily.
Okay, great. No, he was really, really great, and and just everyone was crying when he like sang his song. But it's a
Who
character.
played the 12-year-old? Brendan Jordan?
No, it wasn't.
That would be sickening. Him playing a 12-year-old, just the bitchiest, doing his gaga on the news dance.
It's wild that you said Brendan Jordan because the character's name is Brendan, but the actor playing Brendan is Jack Rodman, who is an incredibly gifted, talented, lovely individual.
Macy's baby?
Macy Rodman and Dennis Rodman's child.
We love.
But Jack
live,
is
laugh,
amazing.
load.
But Jack plays Brendan, who's a character who is a young person who's sort of navigating, like, I kind of like drag and my dad doesn't like that I like drag. And is it appropriate for, for this, So it's wild that we were writing this, for 6 years and all this is happening right now.
6 years, bitch?
I know.
Bitch,
it's
you know how to
wild.
keep something close to your chest. You not only keep it close to your chest, you layer body plates and titty bibs over it so nobody can even get a scotch of it, like a queef out the armpit of the rubber in the arm. Honey, you love a stealth project.
Well, there's more to come. We're going to be doing like the full version of it in September in LA. So you should definitely come.
One night only, the Dina version or Effie? Or both?
It's not one night only.
Oh, good.
We're doing a whole bunch of them.
Good. We'll get Laurel too.
Why don't we
Take a break?
Yeah. Take a break.
Take a break. Real quick before we go spelunking, do you mind if I tell people to read some books?
Read a damn book.
I want to Serena Cha-Cha about and tell people to read some books. I've read some good books this Pride season and this year.
Oh, so now we're not educated? Now we're not educated.
I have had it.
Go home.
Go home.
No, tell people the books, darling.
Okay, I'm reading Alexandra's.
This is a news segment that we call
Books or
It,
Looks?
Toots.
You choose books, I choose looks. So there's Alexandra Billings' book, which is great. I think it's called This Time for Me. It's wonderful. It talks about her getting into drag and her becoming who she is today, the wonderful Broadway star and star to stage and screen. There's Billy Porter's book, which was amazing and a revelation. And there was like good dish in there too, like about things that you're like, oh. And she said it. She did not pull any punches or karate chops. And then there's Harvey Fierstein's book, which is called I Was Better Last Night. Which is just funny because it's the kind of thing like people come backstage, they're like, you're so good. And you're like, oh, I was better last night. So those are my books. And then there's a book called, it's something about a son, but it's Lance Black's book, which is really great. And it talks about growing up Mormon and in Texas and all over and the path to finding who he is now. And it's a wonderful book. And check out those books if you're in a library. And if you see a drag queen in a library, say thank you to her.
We get it. You read books. Okay.
Shut up. On audible.com, I read them. Ding! Ding!
Well, this is the segment where we go
Spelunking,
unking, deep inside the DMs. There's some books in this cave. Okay, this first message comes from Ollie. Ollie and Molly, must we take yet another trip to Petticoat Junction? This is from Ollie. On All Stars 7, do you think it would be good for the winner to know what the next challenge is so they get a one-up on the girls and can strategize who to block? Love the show. Lots of love from London, Ollie. I think they should give the blocked girl the secret information.
Baby, I think they're making it up as they go along. I'm sorry.
They are, but this would be such an interesting twist. I love that, sort of giving them a little bit of a heads up. Because you go back to the hotel room and you could start thinking about cause.
You could silky nut my ganache and really get ready and kill those girls every week.
Ready to do so.
But, I mean, getting a leg up on the other girls, I'm not sure that would be a level playing field. And we know that RuPaul's Drag Race is, if anything, fair. fair to middling. Fair to middling.
Okay.
The only person that I would love to see get a leg up on the competition is Crystal Method, because she has this outfit with like 18 legs on it and hands. And she does I Touch Myself to it, and it's kind of strange and weird and at the same time a turn on. Crystal Method is a goddess.
She's such a goon. I love her.
She's a kook. This next message comes from Dina. Hey, Alaska, Willam, and Dipper. Not sure.
Kooks, books, and lukes. A new segment here on Goss. We're retooling.
That's the one. Not sure.
It could be a good segment.
Kooks, looks.
So like something really crazy that
cookie.
happened. A look, like someone who just
look.
was really stunning. We talk
A
about their
Wujek
look.
woman or a
and
Getty
then
girl.
a book. You feature one of the many books you read, because you read a lot of books.
Maybe it'll be on Plus.
Okay, yeah.
Not sure if anybody had let you know already, but you mentioned that Rue sneered, "Thanks for bringing some class to our little show," or words to that effect. She was decidedly rude in her tone. It was Nina Flowers, of all people.
Okay, now I remember.
She hadn't done Snatch Game, so she chose someone, La Lupe, who was famous in Puerto Rico. Rue only knows 2 Latinish celebs and wondered why Nina didn't want to be a gross stereotype. When Nina said she could introduce La Lupe to a wider audience, Rue made that comment.
Thank you for bringing some class
To our little show. Figured you would like to know it was actually directed at one of the most gracious and beloved OG queens. Love to you all. Totally mean it. Dina.
I think Nina Flowers, I don't know that she would ever do it again, but I think she should have another go at All Stars.
I'm pretty sure Nina Flowers isn't really involved with the franchise anymore.
Nina Bonina Flowers, what about her?
I think she might be available for a booking or two, but Nina Flowers is really busy being an international DJ and enchanting the world over.
No, she's incredible, and she's an icon in her own right. I'm just saying.
I would love to see
Give her
Nina
her
Flowers
chance.
in any capacity on TV.
Yeah.
But they kind of did her dirty with Brown Flowers on All Stars 1. So
Yeah, All Stars 1 was...
really was a
It
rough
was
spot.
just... It was hard for everybody. That
Really was a rough spot.
It wasn't hard for me. I was great on it. I wore Leger.
Yes, you did. So tan.
Oh, you remember?
Oh, yeah. Coming out from behind the bar.
That was when I was competing with you for Miss Tan America. Because
Bar queen.
you were Tan Tan Tan.
I was tan?
Yeah, remember when you wore your little red bikini? You were Tan Tan Tan.
Well...
You were tan, bitch.
Well, us body girls, we have to stick together. You know what I mean?
We really do. Spread the body butter on the butt.
The next message comes from Raymond. Hey, Alaska 5000, Willam, and Wilwo Dippo. My name is Raymond, and I've been listening since before you guys had good mics. I'm also a big quoter and unruly promoter of the pod. So, I am a Reiki energy healer, and I've dedicated my life to the study and practice of energy, ancient magic, and unlocking the potential of the human earth experience. I'm writing in today because Alaska asked about the spiritual significance of all the spiders that have magically appeared in her life. Thank you for this, Raymond. So, you sounded excited about the spiders, and this is important because when we are receiving signs, our reactions are an important part of that message and a healthy practice to self-awareness. Spiders' ability to create webs has been part of their symbolism since ancient times. They embody the divine feminine and demonstrate their connection to the earth's vibration through their geometric webs. These master architects and hunters bring a big message of patience through manifestation. Spiders show us what we can create when we try. The spider is a reminder to connect the dots of the future with the knowledge of the past in this moment here and now. Be present as your actions create your beautiful web. So, I'm in LA if you guys want me to come by with crystals, or we can rag on LaToya. XOXO, a dragonfly. And then there are ass pictures.
A dragonfly. I think Ass Pictures is underestimating this. This is art, actually, because in one picture, the gentleman at large is looking coyly over his shoulder, giving a little OTS over the shoulder, and the ass is barely out of the water, like a hippo when it just pokes his eyes and ears out and nostrils. It's that kind of ass, and the ass is lit from under in the hot tub. So it's beautiful. It looks like a trip to the Bountiful. And then the next picture, he's bent over, and where one would normally wink their eye, you see the flash of the camera light. But thank God he's got another eye in the back, which I'm sure if it could close, it would. But I'm looking at his appendix, I think, right now, and I see some taint. And I love this accent wallpaper. It's important for a powder room to have interest visually. And
yeah, the wallpaper's adorable.
Yeah, I love it. And the hole, what a cute little buttonhole. Looks like a woodpecker pecked it.
Yeah.
The taint is beautiful, occlusion free. I see no ingrowns.
Mama.
Baby. And yes, whoever you are, a dragonfly, please come by the studio with some crystals. I'll be back on Monday, and I would love to meet you and steal all the Topps numbers from your phone because, baby, I'm sure we're Snowball
this
sisters.
Ass, you are connected to the Earth's vibration, and you are giving us geometrical webs with that wallpaper, honey.
And I don't know if she's a Courtney Act fan, but it looks like in that first picture, she might have been spinning something other than a web before that.
Oh, my gosh.
No?
We're not going to assume that anyone in a hot tub is on fucking crystal meth.
No, I meant a whirlpool, darling.
Please.
A whirlpool.
Oh, please.
I would never malign our sister, Miss Courtnisha Act.
To put it in the bank. Ha, ha,
ha. Ha, ha, ha. Call me Brenda.
This is really great information. Thank you for sharing that, Dragonfly, Raymond.
And this
Thank
ass,
you.
bitch, I want to work out with you. Please,
ass
let's
almighty.
work out my ass almighty. Part 2.
Mama Tina.
Ooh, this next message comes from Luke. He says, FAO, Mrs. Belli, and Thunderfuck, and Mr. Dipper. What's FAO mean? First ass offense? FAO?
I have no idea.
Friend ass of? I don't know. I am a classical music gay. I wouldn't know a song by Cardi B, even if it was arranged in sonata form and played at Carnegie Hall. Okay. But I am a huge drag and drag race fan, and have listened to your podcast from the very beginning. This is the beginning. In light of the many jokes of your AAA colleague, Courtney, I was delighted to discover the following piece of music, whose name I think you'll all enjoy. It's a madrigal called Hard by a Crystal Fountain, and was written by Thomas Morley for Elizabeth I over 400 years ago. Consequently, I think you'll like it because it combines at least 3 of your favorite things: being hard, saying nice things about queens, and crystal. And it's got a link. And
work.
Yeah, he says, "Thank you, Queens." Luke Thomas.
Hard by a crystal fountain.
Work. I love it. I love Crystal.
I love Crystal. So you're like a distressed Crystal? I think that Courtney has a new foe, not just the young divas, but Mr. Thomas Morley better watch out. Because Miss Courtney has been hard by a crystal fountain before, and she is the legendary legend known for it now at this point. So Thomas Morley, I know you've probably been dead 400 years, but don't come for my sister.
Yeah.
Her building is right on the side of, her picture is right on the side of a building in Canterbury. Sure, it's the back of her wig and it shows only my face, but, you know, she is a legend.
She's a Canterbury beast.
Crack open that Canterbury egg. It's cream filled. So Hard by Crystal Fountain, what a hit. Maybe we can remix it or something, give it to B. Ames. But
there's this last part that says, "Thank you, Queens. Your podcast is a bi-weekly ray of light." That's right, by rights. But I've spent many years waiting for Willam, as the infamous cum-hungry spunk whore that he is, to say insemination instead of dissemination in the introduction. I live in hope. Your servant, Luke Thomas, Cambridge, UK. All right. Well, Maybe for our 10-year anniversary, you can say insemination.
Well, baby, you can't dissemination unless you insemination.
Okay.
How you going to push it out if someone didn't put it in first?
Yes, exactly.
And that's what I think of that. But the lyrics of Hard by a Crystal Fountain are, hard by a crystal fountain, Oriana the bright lay down a-sleeping. Oof, she dropped
Oriana.
Oriana the bright. Oh, now she wants to be bright. The birds, they finally chirped. The winds were stilled. Sweetly with these accenting the air was filled. This is giving me very Paula Cole, Sonny Came Home. That is the fair, whose head hath crowneth deserveth. Love shepherds and your lambs a-keeping upon the barren mountain. Oh, and there's nymphs. How wonderful. Long live fair Oriana.
Oriana.
Oriantra.
Maybe
we could sing it in the UK Race Chaser live tour.
Maybe we will.
Do some local hits.
We
like Hard by the Crystal Fountain.
Hey guys, do you want to hear Hard by a Crystal Fountain? Yes! Fuck yeah! It's a huge hit over there. I mean, it's like Stairway to Heaven.
What if you do Hard by a Crystal Fountain and I do Flaccid by a Pot Puddle?
Okay, I like that.
We'll remix it. But we would love for you to see what we sing and enchant you with on tour this July in the United Kingdom. And if you want to get your tickets, you should do so. You should be ready to do so, actually. At racechaserlive.com. We start July 3rd in Brighton, and then we do London and Manchester and all over. And we cannot wait to pod with you and give it all we got.
Cannot wait. And we thank you so much for listening to Hot Goss.
And a special shout out to our Mom Plus subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind the paywall.
We see you. We hear you. We know you're listening.
And a very special hi, hello, hey there to Carissa P. And Michael M. Thank you for your ears.
For being behind the paywall and you don't have to listen to our ads.
Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, at Mom Podcasts. Follow them all.
Yes.
Go on a follow spree.
Please stay safe out there, everybody. Keep your eyes open. Be vigilant to what is happening around you. If you see something, say something.
Yes. And we will be back next week with another steaming serving of
That's Hot Goss.
Mom.
To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.